Guys, I messed up. I messed up pretty bad. Look at the beautiful sunset. Man, it is way too early for this. We just picked up our crappy gas station coffee on the way to St. George. We'll probably see you there in about 2 hours or so. Clayton, just so you know, dude, this thing is running like shit, bro. Like complete shit.
They usually are.
Start her up and you tell me what you think. See how bad this thing is, dude.
Okay.
This thing needs some downforce touch for sure. Oh, is it in gear? Is it in gear?
Nope.
I think running like shit is an understatement.
She ain't happy. Wow.
Oh yeah. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh yeah. Straight doo-doo, guys. Straight freaking doo-doo. Hopefully we can pull this thing in, see what's going on. Go slow. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We took a little drive this morning. We're out here in St. George, Utah at my buddy Clayton's shop, Downforcecoaching. You guys see this thing's running like by the title of this video, you guys already know what we're about to do. Hopefully get this thing back up on the road with a little, well, I wouldn't say a little, but a lot of help from my buddy Clayton. Clayton, what do you see already, bro? Because this thing is absolutely terrible, dude.
Yeah. Something's definitely going on. Pretty weird. I think it's something to do with your injectors. So your car's got big injectors in it. And if the scaling's not right, they'll run like so I think that's where our main issue's at. There's a couple other things in the tune we got to fix. Your car had a turbo on it before.
Yeah,
so
it was definitely twin turbo.
Yeah, so a lot of this stuff was set up for turbo and it just hadn't been changed back yet. So I think once we get that figured out, we'll be in good shape.
Hopefully we can get something in it or it'll idle better, start.
Yes.
Like all the above, right?
Yeah, you want it to run like a factory car, like an OEM car with a big cam, right?
I wouldn't say OEM car.
How about a muscle car with a big cam and some modern technology? So
muscle car / track car / street car, all the above.
Yeah.
This car has been kicking my ass, fellas. I know we have been having a lack of footages, and it really comes down to this thing. The Frankenstein Chevelle, it seems like ever since I bought that square body truck, this thing's like, all right, I'm gonna show you what's up. You over there cheating on me. We bought a new project and it's been getting neglected. And I wouldn't even say neglected, but we've been putting in some work, don't get me wrong, but we cannot get the tune right. I've had a couple guys remote tuning this thing and it's just been kind of a nightmare going back and forth. And Clayton, you tell me, like, does remote tuning, like, is it the answer? Like, does it work? Does it not? Like, I've had a little bit of luck here and there, but
dude, remote tuning can work on like a modern vehicle where everything is like well known and the tuner can be like, hey, let's make sure you have the right wideband in there. It's like all set parameters. Something like a swap like this, dude, completely different ball of wax. Like maybe this car could be remote tuned later if you want an update.
Yeah.
No big deal. But for its first setup, it's got to be in my hands, like, you know, figuring shit
It's
out.
been a freaking nightmare, dude. Absolute nightmare, like dealing with that aspect of it. And I said, I called Clayton up and I was like, dude, I need your hands on this. I need your skills on this, because we can't figure this thing out. And like I said, we'll get it running halfway decent, but then it won't start. It'll cut off, like you name it. I don't know what kind of problems you guys had in the past as far as tuning issues. And the problem with this setup is just really custom. I mean, Clayton, I don't know about you, but I feel like the second we change that throttle body out, like it completely like runs either like shit or it's just having a lot of problems when it comes to that size of that throttle body.
This is massive, dude. What is it, 112 millimeters?
112 millimeters, 4.5 inch in tank, and it runs like shit. It just runs like shit. So we're gonna, hopefully he's gonna do his thing and get this thing back on the road and to some events. Oh yeah, speaking of events, Clayton, guess what, dude? LS Fest East Kentucky, bro. We're going.
What?
So we're booked. The Chevelle is booked to go to LS Fest East Kentucky. But I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. It kind of comes down to you and trying to figure this thing out, because
Pressure, right?
no, well, actually, there's a little bit of pressure because we need a shakedown. We need a proper shakedown, and we actually have a scheduled shakedown at the local SCCA event next weekend. So 7 days, no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure, guys. Clayton, before we start, dude. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about this, and it's all over the internet, all over YouTube, and they're saying AI is tuning their cars. AI can tune your car. Like, I feel like it's a trap. Is it a trap? Is it BS? Have you used it? Like,
dude, I've asked AI questions about tuning before and got like good answers. So I would say if you could probably give it the right prompts and you had an experienced tuner to ask the AI and know what to do,
yeah,
you might be able to.
See,
know what I mean?
I feel like I said, and when I say it's a trap, I feel like, for me, example, I can log a tune, I can drop a tune in, you know what I mean? I can check a couple different parameters and things like that, but there is no way I'm gonna be able to map the fuel, you know, timing, and all the little small stuff that involves, again, if AI tells you, hey, you need to check, you know, the volume efficiency. Okay, how do I do that? And it might be able to tell me, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna blow this thing up.
Yeah, that's why it's a trap.
That's what I'm saying. This thing would blow up before we actually got a decent tune.
Yeah.
Or maybe it would work if it wasn't such a crazy build, maybe a little bit something more stockish, maybe, right?
Dude, I think maybe like AI could tune, if you had like a new C8 and all you did is put a cold air intake on it, and you knew what to log, you could probably like tune just that off the AI. You know what I mean?
That would make sense.
But you still have to know what you're doing, right? Like, I don't know, maybe there's some ECUs coming out though, like, you know, like there's all the Holley stuff that a lot of guys are running on older cars like this. There's Motec, all that stuff. Those are a lot simpler to work in than HP tuners, and maybe AI could, you know, help somebody with one of those. But yeah, is AI gonna tune this car? There's no way. There's no way.
There's no way.
Now,
no way.
But at some point, maybe.
Sure.
You know.
We'll find out.
If we could get everything plugged into AI, dude, I'm sure it could take care of it for us.
Right.
Getting it plugged in. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
So this is the cool thing about this, dude. It connects directly into HP tuners, and we can, not this, but the whole setup, the whole HP tuner. It's an AEM wideband. So we can log directly from the wideband into the HP tuners.
So we're gonna get rid of my basically dash wideband, right?
Yep.
And we'll replace it. Yeah, that son of a bitch is gonna be hot, dude.
Yeah, so this is one you just view, like for safety, you know, so it's good to have in the car, but this one we can data log.
Okay, so that's what it is. It'll basically correspond with HP tuners / the data.
Yep, lets me build a graph, all that cool stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, it's freaking...
That thing's on fire.
She's a little warm.
That's a lot of numbers, Clayton.
Yeah, so this is all your fuel injector data. So Fuel Injector Clinic, they're nice enough to give us all this info. I mean, it'd literally be impossible if they didn't. That's so important to get. If you're gonna buy injectors for your car, make sure you have correct injector data. Everything starts from injector data. You have this guy right here where it says scaling at 50%. So that's where if the injectors are too big for the ECU to even handle, you can scale your injectors, and that's what we gotta do, is scale your injectors.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Clayton, what is the worst car that you've ever tuned? Like, came in here, super sketchy. Like, you asshole. So, what? Are you serious? This car? Worst car? This car?
The actual tune file, yeah, the car is one of the nicest. I mean, it's a super nice car, well put together. The tune is difficult because, yeah, I would say this car for the tune file.
As far as level of difficulty.
You know what? I would say my car is probably the most difficult. This is simple, as in once you get the basics figured out, cakewalk, dude.
Now,
but my car, complicated nightmare, bro.
from a mechanical standpoint, like I'm talking about car rolled in and you absolutely either were like,
easy,
you
bro.
gotta go, bro, I ain't even touching your shit.
Yeah.
Or you were like, this is gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah, that's what, dude, I don't mess with old cars, but I used to. Like, I'm talking like a 90s, late 90s Chevy pickup truck, dude. Come in,
swap?
motor mounts broken, dude. You got motor mounts broken, you drive the car and it's knocking the whole time. It thinks it's knocking the whole time.
Oh, the knock
sensors
sensors are I have seen that. I have seen that.
Yeah, I can't tune this thing. Once you fire this thing up, dude.
Fire it up,
Yep.
see what happens?
Yep.
See what happens. All right, do I need to cycle the key?
No.
Maybe, maybe not. Come on, baby. Come on. Still not happy.
Try it
Give it a
again.
little gas.
Okay, that's okay. That's good.
She's not
Stop
happy,
it, man.
guys. I think the car is mad at me, dude.
It is.
I said I bought that side chick. I mean that C10.
Yeah, side piece.
And yeah, I think it knows what's going on. I think
Get
it
what
knows
you
there's a
deserve,
new
dude.
project.
Get
It's
what
out.
you deserve.
We're gonna keep trying. Guys, I messed up. I messed up pretty bad. Why am I on the side of the curb at AutoZone? Well, man, I wish I would have filmed it earlier. I'll show you guys maybe when we get back to the shop. But starter bolts. The starter was starting to make a weird, funny sound, and the starter bolts yanked out. I had these in it. When I replaced the motor, I also replaced the starter, and apparently the starter that I put in was slightly bigger as far as the flange goes, longer. But I used the same bolts. You know, they got thread and everything. They tightened up. Didn't think nothing of it, right? And we've been cranking this thing all day, you know, trying to get the tune right. And just as we were starting to make some progress, we heard a cranking, grinding sound. We're like, what the hell is that? We tried it again, and yeah. Then we looked underneath the car. One of the starter bolts is on the ground. The other one's halfway out. And then it ripped some of the threads out. And me and Clayton have been to the only thing really open, and we're talking about like 10 minutes of Home Depot, AutoZone. That's why I'm on the side here, because I'm waiting for him. Because we literally, I was like, dude, just drop me off. I'll run to the AutoZone. You run to O'Reilly's. And then I went to Home Depot, and it's, yeah. The problem is the length. They're not long enough. They're not grabbing enough thread. And it's Sunday. Everything's closed, especially in St. George. I mean, anywhere Sunday, really. So now I'm just waiting for Clayton with, hopefully he found some good news. I don't know. And because if not, we're stuck. We're dead in the water. Oh boy, I hope he found it. Tell me, please tell me some good news.
That's it.
It's the same one?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah?
GM bolts.
The GM bolts. Oh, let's go.
120 mil. Let's go.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right.
What are the
We gotta.
chances, bro?
Oh man.
What are the chances?
Oh my God.
Dude, GM bolts.
Did it remember?
At
So
O'Reilly,
did
dude.
it work that I told you to look them up though,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay. Because I was like, you know what? Let me just ask them. I was like, dude, let me ask the cat. I was like, I was ready to walk out.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, can you guys look up bolts? He said, oh, let me look. I was like, starter, 2010 Camaro, You know, and then sure enough, there was a part number.
Dude, I would not.
And I looked at the clock. I was like, oh, I hope it's not too late. And it was 58. I was like, tell me you're still there, dude. Just tell me you're still at the freaking store.
Let's go.
And they had them. Oh my God.
And then I saw the bag. I was like, bro, that's a factory GM bolt. That's the
Unbelievable.
chances. Dude.
So these are a little longer, right?
Yeah, they're 120.
Okay, we're gonna try these guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. It wouldn't be like, this is what the Chevelle has put me through, guys. Straight up, like all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to the party, Clayton. Welcome to the party, dude. We're gonna get back to the shop. Hopefully these work. Hopefully the threads that I told you guys that were kind of clapped out are not too clapped out. Might end up having to put like a coil insert in there or something eventually, but hopefully this will just at least get us to, again, back to it. I don't know. We'll see you guys in a sec. Look at the size difference, fellas. This is the one I had in there, and this is the one we just picked up from O'Reilly's. Easily 5 millimeters longer already. Oh, this poor starter just chilling here. But you can see how much thicker this flange is, and when I replaced the starter, it's probably exactly what happened. That the old starter was smaller here as far as this flange goes, not as long, and this one was probably that much longer, and we're really hoping that that's savable, because that's gonna suck. This thing started to chew this thing up too. Hopefully the flywheel's not damaged. It looks a little beat up, but it is a billet flywheel, so hopefully that helps. Clayton, you got the lube, dude?
We got the lube.
We'll Loctite them in, hopefully, and then full send.
Yeah. Back in action, babe.
We're back in action. Hopefully we can continue where we left off, which is, I don't even remember where, because that starter slash cranky noise freaked me the hell out. Hopefully that flywheel's not too clapped. No, but yeah. That's at least it's cranking. That thing sounds so mean, so much different than the turbos.
Many hours later. Many unbearable hours later.
I probably should have put my seatbelt on.
That's straight. It's straight now.
Okay. Holding the laptop, no seatbelt, y'all. Riding dirty.
Hey, watch that guy for me.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep. On the rich side a little bit. Definitely more fuel. Not lean at all though. It's going pretty good right there. A little torque right there.
This car's gonna hurt some feelings, bro.
I don't know about that. This thing's still a pig.
Dude, you should let me autocross it.
I'm telling you, we got an autocross. We got a co-drive for sure.
I was like kind of tossing it around a little bit earlier just to see what the weight felt like.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, this car can do some damage. I think it can do pretty good. And the steering is, it's old car steering, so it's like a little, but it's not bad.
It's got the quick turn ratio box at least.
You can tell it's updated. Like it's not like a really old car.
Super stock, yeah.
And it's not like the tune is safe. You know what I mean? I could add 50 horsepower to the car easy, but I don't trust the fuel. Like pump gas is not worth losing your motor over.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you'll get pump gas and it'll be 91 octane. Sometimes you'll get it and it'll be freaking 85 octane.
Yeah.
And if this car got bad gas, it would have been blown out. But if we tune it on the limit, it will blow up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 112 throttle body. And then Clayton's Corvette has a 120, I believe. Oh, Lord, that's got to be a tuning nightmare, you guys. They said go bigger, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Check that out. That thing is nasty. That thing was moving and grooving, guys. So it is a couple days later. I ended up leaving the car with Clayton because he is in St. George, and I had to get back to work, man. I had to head back to the house. Clayton, how's she running, dude? You were getting some pulls on that thing.
Yeah, dude, car rips. It's surprisingly fast, man.
It is loud.
Yeah,
it
feels
is a little loud, a little
very
not
loud, dude. Everybody hears that thing coming, man. It is so loud.
Yeah. Do want to ask you a couple things.
Yeah,
Again, first, are we ready to rip? Can we rip this thing if we wanted to tomorrow?
Yep.
Okay. And again, it's not always perfect. What problems did you run into that, again,
Yeah,
that's
so
never seen or gonna give other people a headache or a problem down the road?
yeah, I think everybody who's tried to tune a big throttle body. So this happened back when the Nick Williams like 103 came out back in the day. Everybody was like, these things are untunable. And then over time, we slowly figured it out and figured out, hey, we can tune a 103 throttle body and make it run great. And sometimes what's cool is you'll plug it in on certain cars, certain ECUs, and you just adjust a couple things. It's great. Some ECUs do not love the big throttle bodies.
Right, right.
This ECU in particular did not like the 112.
What's a factory ECU to begin with, right?
Yeah.
I think it's out of 08 Corvette. Yeah.
Yep. LS,
And
what's that, an
did
LS3 car? Yeah.
LS3 car, yes. So HP tuners, was it friendly when it comes to the throttle body?
No, there's a lot of tables in there we can't get to.
Okay. Restricted for sure.
Yeah. Luckily, there's some people that are starting to figure out how to tune these bigger throttle
Yeah.
bodies. So there's more information becoming available on like how we can make them work. You know, there's people online that do good like tutorials, but the reality is they're having the same struggles we all are. You know, whenever it comes to these big throttle bodies, and at the end you have to find a compromise. So our compromise was I had to make the car idle a little higher than I wanted it to, so that it didn't want to pull negative timing at idle. And if I get rid of the negative timing at idle, I got bad idle stability. So
Right.
I kind of had to pick and choose and just kind of in between there. And that's what tuning's all about. It's just like making those compromises. Like find where it works and
Sure.
then find what the owner of the car can live with. Like what do they want, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's got a gnarly track cam in it. Again, like you said, the throttle body didn't help for sure.
Yep.
A lot of headaches, a lot of
Yeah, a lot of
underlining.
hours.
Yeah.
A lot of hours into figuring out, and a lot of research on my end too, because I wanted to figure out how to make these throttle bodies work. So it's not just about your car; it's about, you know, the next guy that's got the
Sure.
throttle body. Like how does it work?
Speaking of the next guy, these guys always are looking for help, whether
Yeah, yeah.
it's tuning. He does aero too, fellas. He does aero. He does a bunch of different suspension upgrades.
That's probably my main things: is aero, suspension, tuning.
Right on. So if they're looking for something like that, obviously you're in St. George, so you got to come out St. George. And where else can they find you at? Social media?
Yeah,
I mean,
Downforce Coaching.
Downforce Coaching?
At Downforce Coaching on Instagram. Just barely started a Facebook. So Downforce Coaching Facebook. You're not going to catch us on there. We're never on there. But
Yeah.
on our Instagram.
Yeah.
Catch us on there.
Okay.
And yeah, that's probably the best way to get a hold of us. Or, you know, obviously through our website, you can send an email, something like
For
that.
sure. So I'll put his information down in the description below, fellas. I'll put his email down there and obviously a link to his website. Check him out. Downforce Coaching. Clayton, dude, you've been a lifesaver, man. This car is the devil, a.k.a. the Frankenstein. Has been that right there, a nightmare to begin with, but it sounds so different now, so different.
Yeah.
Ready to rip.
It rips, dude. I think it's gonna be good for you on the track, dude. You're gonna kick butt. So
It has been a long week, you guys, and we still got a lot of work to do. We got to drive back to Vegas, load up the truck and trailer, load up the Frankenstein. But you guys already know, hit the subscribe button, the like button, and hit the bell for notifications, and stay wrenching.